All right, we're working more on geometric sequences in series. We are moving in to further the second half of the section of 8.3. So we are on lesson 8.3. And our next question says the second term of a geometric sequence is negative 18, and the fifth term is 2/3. And they're asking us to find the sixth term. So we need to find what is the sixth term. We know the formula we use is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. And I teach a little trick regarding this stuff. I'm going to write a little note here. We're going to take the highest term and make that equal to the lowest term. I should put answer because it's really the answer. And I'll show you what I mean by this. And we're multiplying that by r to the terms subtracted. So what am I talking about? This would be the highest term, a to the fifth, that we have. So I'm going to put 2/3 there. The lowest term, answer, is going to be negative 18. And the terms subtracted, I'm just going to take 5 and subtract 2. So that gets me to 3. Now, I'm just solving for r. When I solve for r, I'm going to multiply by negative 1 over 18. Always reduce. 2 and 18 is 9. So it looks like r cubed is equal to negative 1 over, well, 9 times 3 is 27. I do need to take the cubed root of each side to solve for r, and r is equal to negative 1/3. So what that's saying is my common ratio is negative 1/3. So from here, I know this is pretty easy because we're given the second term, but let's go ahead and let's plug it back in. If I'm looking for the first term, I probably could plug it in to figure it out, right? So I'm looking for the sixth term. We don't know what the sixth term is. I don't know what a sub 1 is, but I know that a sub 2 was negative 18. So I actually need to do the opposite of what my r is. So I'm going to actually multiply this by negative 3 to get my a sub 1, which is 54. So I'm going to do the first term being 54. There's a couple ways you could figure that out. You can plug it back into here and figure it out. I know that r was negative 1/3, and n minus 1, 6 minus 1, is going to give us 5. So when I do that work, I get 54 times, well, this ends up being 1 over negative 243, because we're looking for the third to the fifth power, and this ends up reducing to be negative 2 over 9. So let's go ahead and try one more. It says the fourth term is 125. The 10th term is 125 over 64. And they want us to find the 14th term. I know my formula is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r to the n minus 1. And remember, I'm putting in the highest answer is equal to, all right, now I'm going to put the lowest term in. The lowest term is 125, and then I have to subtract the terms. 10 minus 4 is 6. When I get rid of 125, dividing is the same thing as multiplying by something over 1 over 125. So I'm going to divide, which is multiplying by 1 over 125. So you guys could see, hey, these cancel out. 1 over 64 is equal to r to the 6th. When I take the 6th root of each side, r is equal to 1/2. Is that my answer? No. I need to go ahead and figure it out. So let's talk about a different way to figure this out. If we're looking for the 14th term, I can say a sub 14, and I can put in the 10th term, but then just take the ratio to the number subtracted, 14 minus 10. So just like before, I could put in the highest answer. Well, I don't know the highest answer. And then I could take the answer of the lowest. And then I could take my 1/2 to the 4th power, because I'm just going to subtract those two terms. So kind of sticking with that same theme. When I put this all in my calculator, I get 125 over 1024. Great job.